Hello, good morning or good afternoon, depending on what time of day I have you. I am very grateful to be here with you. I'm going to start sharing my screen so that we can get a brief overview of what we're doing today, show you some examples of an author's claim. This 6 weeks is all about argumentative text. So we're going to get into what makes an author's claim, evidence, faulty reasoning, not faulty reasoning. There's lots of vocabulary, so I want to empower you with a video lesson today so that you guys can have a self-paced time to slow down if you need to or move on when you're ready. I hope that you would feel empowered and I hope that you are doing well. I'm going to start sharing my screen and turn my camera off momentarily. Here we go. All right, so there are two parts to our assignment for today. Our first part is on Pear Deck, and this you can, let me hide this toolbar. Let's hide the toolbar. As soon as I can find it. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go to my Google Slides, but I want you guys to open your Pear Deck lesson for today. All right, today is Thursday, January 11th for my B-Day scholars, or it is Friday, January 12th for my A-Day scholars. Here's your learning objective. As I read, I want you to go ahead and write this in your agenda book. Today, we will analyze an argumentative text. Putting good deeds in headlines may not be so good. And we're going to identify and explain the author's claim and support it with evidence from the text. That is 6.8E. If you need to pause this video so that you can go ahead and write this down in your agenda book, you may do so at this time. Once you're ready to move on, go ahead and resume this video. All right, now that you're done, so how this video lesson is going to work, we're going to start together. And then we're going to break out into our independent time with support from the video lesson so that you can move on at your own pace. And then at the end, we have a reflection via Flipgrid. So we're going to start with our goals, our SMART goals. We're going to present that first, and then we're going to move into our independent self-paced time. All right, your essential question for my avid scholars: what is an argumentative text? Please take time to write this in your journal. Again, please take time to write these notes down in your journal. An argumentative text is a text in which the writer develops and defends a position. They also debate a topic using logic and persuasion. Keywords: an argumentative text. In this text, the writer develops, so take time to develop it, and they also go back to defend their position. We're going to look at some examples here shortly. This normally happens by them debating a topic using logic or facts and some persuasion, which can come in the form of opinions. An author's position, also write these notes down in your journal. An author's position is called a claim. A claim is a statement that asserts a point, belief, or opinion and must be supported with evidence. An example of a claim: I believe eating too many Takis could be bad for your health because it can cause you to be overweight. My claim is I believe eating too many Takis could be bad for your health, and my evidence is it could cause you to become overweight. All right, now I want you to write what you believe an author's claim is in your own words via Pear Deck. Here's a little anchor chart in case you forgot the previous notes, and you may use your notes from your journal. What is a claim? Please type this on Pear Deck. All right, in summary, an argumentative text. Please write these notes down in your journal. I know it looks like a lot, but it's really not. An argument has two sides. Someone's either for or against this topic. So there's always going to be two sides. A claim is an author's stance on a topic or belief on a topic and shows whether they are for or against that topic. An author uses emotions, feelings, logic, reasons, and facts to convince the reader to believe what they believe. An argumentative text has facts and opinions within it. You may pause this video so that you can write these notes down in your journal and resume this video once you are ready to continue. All right, now let's practice making some claims. Use a complete sentence to make your claim on Pear Deck. You can start with I think, I feel, or I believe. I'll start with my first claim example about the Los Angeles Lakers. I think that the Los Angeles Lakers are the best basketball team in the world. Now, I could go on and add some evidence. I could say because LeBron James carries a team. I could pull up his stats. I could talk about how well he shoots, how well he scores, his assists, and all those facts. That would give me further evidence to prove that the Los Angeles Lakers are the best basketball team in the world, in my opinion. Please go ahead and add at least one claim so that you can practice creating claims before we start reading. Again, go ahead and type your claim in Pear Deck so that you can practice creating claims, and we'll review a few. All right, there are some vocabulary words in this text that may be unfamiliar to you. I see one that is familiar because I hear this word all the time. Just in case you have not heard these words, I want you to know how to spell them, how to say them, and how they sound. Our first word is peeved. Our second word is myopia. Number 3 is beget. 4 is fetting. And number 5 is Samaritans. Don't worry about defining these words because our text does a great job and I have some support for you in our next few slides. Example of the word peeved. Now you can either continue to listen to the audio, video lesson, or click on the audio on Pear Deck, whichever you choose. Now with Joseph's interest peeved, we were a committed pack of 5 dedicated to seek answers wherever they might lie. Myopia. The doctor's myopia would not allow him to consider any diagnosis other than his own. The fact is that exercise will beget more exercise. Feted. She was feted by the audiences both in her own country and abroad. Samaritan. Here was an opportunity to sneak away and be a good Samaritan in the process. All right, now you're going to pause the video so you can open up your text in Canvas. Your text for today is also an argumentative text. Again, it is called Putting Good Deeds in Headlines May Not Be So Good. So what does this title mean, putting good deeds? What are good deeds? Good deeds could be like picking up groceries off the ground because an elderly dropped them on accident. Good deeds could be telling the truth. Good deeds could be taking candy back that you accidentally picked up from a brother on his table. Good deeds could be cleaning up the class when no one else is looking. So the author wants you to examine this text and determine whether you are for or against putting good deeds in headlines. While you read, your goal is to be able to identify the author's claim, whether they are for or against putting good deeds in headlines. As you read, you're going to highlight your author's claim in green and any supporting evidence in yellow. All right, please pause this video so that you can take time to read the text independently. Once you are done and you're ready to move on to the next task, after you have highlighted the author's claim in green and evidence in yellow, come back to this video lesson so that you can get the next steps for today. Okay, now that you are done and you are ready to move on to the next step in your process, you are going to work with your team on this task. There are anchor charts posted around the classroom with your team number. Where you see your team number, you will post your response. If you need to reread as a team, you can do so at this time. Use the chart paper on the walls to write down what your team believes the author's claim is with evidence to support it from the text. Be sure to include your names on the anchor chart paper and your team number if it's not already posted. To empower you to be more responsible and to ensure that your team is on task, please have a timekeeper for your team. Set the timer so that you guys do not go over 20 minutes. Again, please pause this video so that you guys can now write your author's claim with evidence from the text on the anchor charts posted on the walls. Be sure to include the author's claim and evidence from the text. Now that you're done and you're done working with your team, go ahead and independently click on the Flipgrid reflection. Once you click on the Flipgrid reflection, it's going to take you to Flipgrid automatically. You can sign in either with Google or Microsoft. As soon as mine loads. Okay, I'm going to go here. All right, as extra credit, you're going to nominate at least one brother as our all-star reader for the week. As extra credit, take time to nominate a fellow brother as our all-star reader for the week. He does not have to be in your class, but he must be a sixth grader. Use the following sentence stem below to nominate your brother. It reads as follows. Hello, my name is Brother from the Pride of, and I want to nominate Brother blank for, and tell us what you're nominating him for his leadership, for his responsibility, for his character, whatever you want to nominate him for. And don't forget to hit that submit button so that you can get your extra credit for this week. I'm going to go back to Zoom. Oops, here. Where are we? Not that one. We here. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for my... All right, there we go. I hope this video lesson has found you well. Remember, you can go back and watch this video as many times as you need to. If I went too fast on certain parts, you can rewind it and go back as much as you need to. Also, remember, there are leaders in class that can help support you if I'm unavailable. You have your class leader, you have your workshop managers who would love to support you. And of course, I'll be at the small group table if you guys need me. I am looking forward to working with you. I cannot wait to read your author's claim and evidence, and I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait for you to nominate your brother so that we can celebrate the success that you guys are doing in class. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the amazing work. Continue to thrive. Continue to take ownership of your learning. Continue to advocate for yourself and to continue to be as best as you can be and continue to be a scholar that I know, scholar that I adore, and I'm grateful to teach. See you soon.